Okay, welcome back. It's Wednesday morning, the 15th of May. Just down at Jeremy's on the spring oats. They look fantastic. If you're wondering why it's noisy in here, it's because I've got the back window open. Jeremy rang me and said that it sounded like one of the brakes is binding on the sprayer when I went past his farm, but I can't hear anything. Who's ringing me? Oh, no one's ringing me. Yeah, so I've got 6 fields to do down here this morning, and then we'll go and get ready for ploughing. Don't normally have the back window open when we're spraying, obviously because of the spray, but because we're liquid fertilising, it's yeah, it's not a problem. Just a better turn in the corner. The only thing you can hear is the hydraulic noise from the steering axle. So we can reverse up whilst I'm videoing with one hand. Anyway, I won't take up too much of the time with fertilising. We will go and I'll get finished up here. Look at that. Smoothly. We'll get finished up here and then we'll go ploughing. Smile for the camera. That lady was videoing me. I was videoing her videoing me. We're absolutely steaming. Because we're only putting on 130 litres to the hectare, we're able to go at 18.6k. We're doing 54 hectares an hour. We're absolutely steaming. We won't be out here long. Can you see in front of us? You can see that the tram line's not there very well. It's because I didn't put the tram lines in when I was drilling. But you can see up on the hill how well, now I've been over them with the sprayer, it just kills all the oats in the tram line. So then we can see the tram line nice and easy once the tractor's been over it once. Okay, fertilising's finished, you'll be pleased to hear. That's everything, everything's fertilised now. So I can give this sprayer and tractor a good wash off. But for now, well right now I've got to see if I can get out onto the main road. It's a bloody nightmare, you can't see to the right. If you know the area, I'm right by Budgeons. That's not too bad, there's nothing coming from the right, so I've managed to poke the front of the tractor out. Hopefully someone's going to stop and let me out. Now there's a car coming from the right. It's alright, let's stop him. Thank you. We're out. The lady didn't look very impressed, but we're out. She either had the choice of crashing into me or stopping, so. I don't know who that was. Right, we're back. I'm just going to park this up and we'll get in the 6150R. I meant to say 155, not 150. Yeah, I'll wash the tractor and sprayer tomorrow. Why is this reacting so slowly? I'll wash all that tomorrow. I want to do the ploughing today because Laura wants this tractor tomorrow for topping. So we'll get the ploughing done today and then I'll wash that tomorrow. They're also forecasting showers tomorrow, so showery weather will be much better for washing stuff. But I am just going to quickly wash the windows on this tractor so we can see out before we go and get the plough. Lift that front weight back up. As you probably noticed, I got a bit carried away and ended up washing the whole tractor. So I sort of started off with the windows, and then I thought, oh, I'll clean that bit, and then that bit, and then before I knew it, is the hitch going to come up? No. before I knew it, I was cleaning the whole tractor, so I'm wiping down the windows. You're probably wondering why we're not going to use that plough. That's because that one is sold. That one's going. So we're going to go and borrow Jeremy's one. We only use plough a tiny amount every few years, so Jeremy said we can just borrow his one. Oh, and this hit. Oh, there it goes. That's better. Yeah, so we're just going to get Jeremy's from the neighbouring farm.
Yeah. Right in. Okay. Slightly that way. I think we're doing alright. You get it?
You got it?
Yeah. Now these pins go in. Handle that. That's bloody too heavy for me.
It works on the mud guard, yeah.
It's bloody heavy. Got it?
Any fingers? Okay, we've got his plough. Let's see if we can get out the road without wiping anything out. It sticks out the side a little bit, out the left side. Made it back. I'm just going to stick a bit of grease in the rock shaft on this tractor and grab some food to take with me. Brought Eric out with me this afternoon. Rides quite well actually on the back of it. It's quite well balanced. Okay, we'll start on this nice easy bit, this little triangle. Oh, I still need to put some oil on this seat so it swivels better. See if we can. This plough. Yeah, there we go. Roll the plough over, and then there we go. Our furrow width is on that one. I'll try that. Try it like that for a minute, see what happens. To get in position, I'm going to try and drop the back of the plough in and make a little furrow, and then turn around and come back the other way and put the tractor tyre in the furrow. Makes it a lot easier when you've got hydraulic top link. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Drop that down like that. Put her in forwards. Turn the aircon off and open the back window, shall we? Right, we lower that, the back of the plough down now. Extend the top link a bit more. Might have to put this in fast forward. You'll see what I'm trying to do in a minute. But I am heading that way. You can see there's a massive bare patch in the wheat here. I sprayed it off because there was barely any wheat there because it drowned in the winter. And what was there was covered in black grass, so I just sprayed it off. Right, I'm just coming to the end. Well, it's still quite wet down here. I'll lift the plough up. Oh, this we're just going to turn around out there. We'll pull the top link in. I should have probably done a bit of ploughing, shouldn't I, before I started videoing. But this is actually my first time for years. So I now put the left tyre in that furrow there, and we're going to drop the plough down. Hydraulic top link is right in. We might have to put the top link in a higher hole if it's still too long. Pull forward. Can you see what I'm trying to do now? I think the front might be in a bit deep. So I've got the left tyre in that furrow. We'll get out and have a look in a minute, see how level it is. But right now it seems to be doing quite a good job. Camera switched off by itself. I'm quite pleased with that. And I'll turn around and we'll do another run, and then we'll check to see how level the plough is. Better turn the plough over as well, haven't I? Shut the window to turn the plough over. I'm slightly worried it's going to hit the window. So it extends out like that, or moves over, and then spins over, and then pulls it back round again. I'm just gonna move the top link up to this one. Oh, there goes the ball. Move it up to this one. That wants a washer on it, really, doesn't it? Otherwise, it wants a washer on it. It'll just give us a bit more control. We can actually use the top link if we have it in the top hole, because it was, the top link was pulled right in. Yeah, so we pull the top link in now, we can actually put the front of the plough in the ground without the back of the plough going in straight in. Well, that was my idea anyway. Don't think it's made much difference. I'll have a quick look. Oh, it's quite warm out here this afternoon. The back is going in to there. The front's going in deeper, isn't it? Needs to lift the front up a bit. That's a good point, actually. The top link's supposed to float in that slot, isn't it? It's not supposed to be tight. So let's pull forward now and try it, see what happens. That's better. Oh, in a minute I'm going to shut the back window and put the aircon on because it's quite warm. Ground's pretty wet. Might soon dry out. Yeah, that's about right, I'd say. Yeah, that's about right. I'm pretty sure that's called a landside, isn't it? That's it. Right, I'm going to get in, shut the windows, put you on time lapse, and do some ploughing. Once I scrape the mud off my boots, that is. I'll get the drone out later as well. We'll put the drone up when we got to farm 2. If you missed last week's video, Jeremy did actually come in with his 12-metre Kuhn sprayer and spray all this off with Roundup, so it is dying. So, tractor's struggling a little bit. It's very stiff ground, it's horrible ground down here, like clay. So the tractor's struggling a little bit, but we're getting through it slowly. It's going to want a bit of weather on it to break it down, I think. Wants to dry out, and it wants a bit of rain on it, and it wants to dry out again. And then go over it with a power harrow a couple of times, and it should break down into a seed bed with not too much work. I've got everything set up on the joystick. Try and turn around at the end. I'm videoing on my phone because the camera's there on time lapse. Hopefully that comes out alright. What I can do is push B up like that, and it turns the plough over. Yeah, and then I push A down, and that drops the plough in the ground. So, and then I've got my cruise control set to 4.9k, and I've also got one set to 6.4, so I press the orange button and she'll go up to 6.4k. Well, I'm certainly glad that bit's done. That's a horrible bit of ground, that is. It wasn't much fun, to be honest. It doesn't look very pretty, but it's done. It's brown. Like I said, just want some weather on it. Hopefully we'll move on to something better, some better ground now. Something a bit softer and a bit drier. So I'm not sure how well the time lapse is going to work. I did think a minute ago it might be a bit too jumpy to use, but we'll see. It's shiny out there, isn't it? Not nice. There's that bit I done first. Anyway, we'll move over here onto something a bit kinder. That's going much better on this lighter soil. It's actually doing a half decent job. If you're wondering what the plough is, and you can't read it, it's a multi-master 123. Eric's got the right idea. That's what I feel like doing, is having a little sleep. So we've done 3 now. Out of, I've got 1 more to do here at farm 1, and then I'll go and grab the drone, and we'll go up to farm 2, and there is, I think, 5 to do up there. So enough to keep us busy for the evening. Mind you, it's not even evening yet, it's only 4 o'clock. I mean, it's bloody wet down here, but that looks pretty good. I'm quite pleased with that. When I was washing the tractor earlier, if you were thinking, why is he washing the tractor? Because he's going ploughing and it's going to get muddy. Well, I'm thinking the same thing now. Complete waste of time. But at least I can see out the windows fine. We've now made the windows muddy too, so they're back to being dirty again. I think he's going to let us past, or is he going to make us follow us all the way to the village? The only trouble is it's uphill and it's getting slow. Oh, he's waving us past. I can't accelerate that quick. He hasn't even looked back to see what's following him. He probably just thinks it's a car. God forbid he stops for a minute. Oh, for God's sakes, man. Where's my air horns when I need them? If I try and squeeze past him, I'm going to whack him with the land wheel on the plough. Oh, here we go. We're a bit light on the front end. I just took the weight off. Turn the radio off. I suddenly realised that the ones up here, they've been sprayed off, but they need topping. They haven't been topped yet, so I'm now putting the topper on the front of the tractor. We'll get it hooked up, and then we can flail top. I was about to start doing some flail topping with the 3350, and then I suddenly thought, well, that's a bit stupid because I can just put the flail topper on the front of the 6155. As you can see, I've got the drone, but it's in my way. This is what I mean about it being big. It gets in my way. Put the drone on this side. Yeah, it does actually fit on that side. When the water bowl's there, it holds it up off the accelerator. Right. Let's... Oh, that was quite abrupt. Let's go backwards. Let's go ploughing and topping. Okay, this is going to take a bit of thinking about. I've just put the front PTO into gear, so we'll rev that up. PTO gear. We'll put that up to about 900 RPM. 880 will be fine. Right, and then I've got it set on C to raise and lower the front topper. I would normally have it on B, but because I've been running the plough rollover on B all afternoon, I thought it'd confuse things by me changing it to the topper, so I'll be pressing the wrong button. Right, we're pulling forwards. We've got to pull forwards and set up the plough. We've just got to plough this little strip here. I can also move the, yeah, that's it, I'll move the topper over to the left. Reverse up into position. It's probably going to take 2 runs along here with the plough and then I'll be done. There's not much here. As you can see, there's another bare patch in the wheat. Right, so I will pull forward, and mind you, we just want to check that the plough is in the right position. So we want to... Oh no, now it's going to turn it over. I'll just let it turn over and then back again, so then it's definitely in the right position. Sun's in our eyes now, isn't it? Now we'll go back the other way, and then it'll definitely be... It's just because I pulled it in a bit to come up the road. I like the fact that it's got that dampener on the land wheel. It stops the wheel from banging down, like, you know, as they do. Right, let's lower the plough down, or what we'll do is we'll lower the topper down. That's down first. Start driving forward really slowly. Then we'll lower the plough down. We want some four-wheel drive, don't we? Four-wheel drive always helps. Alright, oh, now we're flying now. Our link arms are set, rear link arms are set to 40%. I'll lower them down a bit. Oh no, wrong one. That one. And pull the top link in a little bit. Oh, you can't see much, can you, for sun? But we are doing it. We are topping and ploughing at the same time. Now we're bloody farming. Clip that and put it on Snapchat. Okay, we just turn the plough over. We're going to go back the other way. Once we get going on a bigger patch in a minute, I'll put the drone up so you can see. I've got one that goes right the way around that field in a minute, so that'll be ideal. Yeah, we'll pull forward. You can see when Jeremy sprayed this, he sprayed a bit of the wheat, look. I'm going to drop the plough down. It's definitely drier up here, but the ground is hard. Really hard. Rear hitch unlocked. Oh, I accidentally locked the rear hitch somehow. I don't know how. I got to the end of the run and I was like, why won't the link arms lift up? So I shut it all off and on again. I thought I'd already checked that, but obviously not. Thought it was broken for a minute. Oh, the land wheel won't go down. Oh, what's going on here? There we go. Now he's going. I was wondering why it was going in deep at the back. Just starting the third to last one. It's a heck of a sunset. I'll leave the last two for the morning, and then I'll fly the drone in the morning when I've got more time, because it's going to be dark in a minute. But it's taking longer than what I thought. It's already 8 o'clock now, so I'll carry on in the morning. But the topper's doing a good job anyway. Let's see if we can fit the tractor, and oh gosh, that's going to be close. Yeah, so we can fit the tractor and plough in the barn with the combine. Perfect.